All right, not backing down. President Trump defending his executive order on immigration, silencing the critics. The president issuing a statement saying, quote, "My policy is similar to what President Obama did in 2011 when he banned visas for refugees from Iraq for 6 months." Let's not forget, Bill Clinton also had very interesting words on undocumented immigrants when he was president. Take a listen to this.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it.
Here now is Karl Rove, former Deputy Chief of Staff, Senior Advisor to President George W. Bush. He is also obviously a Fox News contributor. Karl, listening to those words, I mean, you wouldn't know that was Bill Clinton speaking or someone from the left, given the reaction we've seen to Donald Trump. What do you think?
Well, even more amazing than that is the person who helped put those words into the 1995 State of the Union address by President Clinton, and that was the chairman of the U.S. Commission on Immigration Reform, former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan of Texas. She was the chairman of this commission, and she was really tough on it, issued a very scathing statement saying we need to restrict immigration, we need to do something about the presence of illegals, they're taking away our jobs, and we need to protect our borders. So not too many Democrats would like to acknowledge that some of the same things that Donald Trump has said over the last 2 years during his campaign and now as his presidency were previously said by an icon of the Democratic left, Barbara Jordan.
So what has changed over time? I mean, if that was something that President Clinton wanted to say in his State of the Union, and he did it with passion and very forceful, and now it's a policy that the left really does, I mean, obviously rejects as racism. What's changed in those 20 years?
Well, I think some on the left fervently believe that we are better off as having an open borders country. But I think there's also a political calculation of this. And I don't mean to demean everybody who has a view of open borders and unrestricted immigration. I'm in favor of immigration reform myself. But I remember this. In 2007, when we were fighting for a comprehensive immigration reform bill, one of the people who helped torpedo it was somebody who had previously proclaimed his support for comprehensive immigration reform, but without telling the Democratic sponsor of the bill, Ted Kennedy, or the Republican sponsor of the bill, John McCain, or President Bush, to whom he had personally, I was there when he did so, personally pledged his support for a comprehensive immigration reform bill. Without telling any of those people, he turned and flipped and voted for all of the killer amendments. That would be the young